Today, I've just bagged myself 2 brand new Casios, but the amazing thing is they're at least 20 years old. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. And today, yes, I'm going to show off 2 brand new Casios. Not quite. They are brand new effectively, but they're over 20 years old. Yeah, you don't get a box like this unless you're dealing with an old Casio. These are cool, aren't they? But once again, I took a trip to the shop that is just frozen in time to the year 1999 to see if I could grab myself another couple of awesome new old stock Casios. And when every time I come out of that shop thinking I've absolutely wringed it dry of awesome watches, Sue the owner pulls out another 10 or 20 that I haven't seen before, and neither has the world for 25 years. And before you ask, no, I'm not going to tell you where it is, just in case she pulls out another couple of bangers from the stock cupboard next week. These are very unusual. Now, luckily for you guys, one of these bad boys is gonna go to you. Stick around to the end of the show and I'll tell you how you can enter. Plus, we gotta get the wife's thoughts on these watches, and we get to see another fantastic Casio in the Casio institution now, the Casio Corner. Are you new but old but new Casio ready? Let's go. So, introducing to you, ladies and gentlemen, is the AW-82D-1AVEF. Pretty sweet, isn't it? Now, this is an Anadigi Casio that came out on the fishing gear line. And I think it was first released back in 2007. And as you can see, it has a very early 2000 look to it, doesn't it? Very sleek, very compact. The 4 pushers either side of the case are hugged away, but also easy to push. Looking around the case, it is a very sleek design. Now, believe it or not, the case is resin and it has this matte stainless steel finish to it, but that has to be the best mimicking job of stainless steel, as it blends in so well with this stainless steel bracelet. But the case overall is very unusual. We've got hooded lugs, so the case becomes a little bit bigger than it is. It's actually quite a small dial, which what attracted me to it in the first place. The numerals 12, 3 and 9 do remind me of a Rolex Explorer. They look to be loomed. It'd be interesting to see what the loom is like on this watch. Seeing as though it's almost 20 years old, it is a resin glass that goes over the dial. It is slightly domed. I like the warp effect to it. Obviously, you can imagine this getting very scratched up. Haven't seen many reviews of this watch, but when you do, they're pretty beaten in. This one, box fresh. But the main features on this watch, as you can see in the digital display, in blue on the left and a little touch of blue on the right, this watch has a moon phase and tide graph. And going by the reading of the moon, Casio can predict just when it is a great time to go fishing in your area. A feature I will never ever use, like most of my Casios with those added features, but it's just cool to have it. Now, this watch overall is only 50 meters of water resistance. Slightly questionable, as this watch is, I don't know, for water or at least very close to water. Another big benefit of this watch, it has a 10-year battery life. The bracelet is pretty nice. It is rolled links. We've got a double deployant clasp. It's stamped. There's a lot of text on the case back, which indicates what the pushers do, as there just really isn't any space to do it on the front of the watch. Little quick quiz for you. What's the mode button? Bottom left, as most Casios are. We have our tide graph and moon phase. We have a stopwatch, countdown timer, 3 alarms and a signal alarm, a dual time, and a mode they call HS, which is basically the hands. Now, these are hands on a Casio that aren't slaved to the digital display. Some people might like that, others won't. And there's probably a good chance that over 2, 3, 4 weeks, the hands may not be in line with your digital display, but quite handy maybe if you are staying in a different time zone than your home time. Hopefully they won't get too out of sync. Now the loom is very interesting. I did think that there would have been loom on the 9.3 and the 12 and those little round hour markers. Turns out it's just the handset, which is all right. I guess it's not brilliant. If I push the light button, we've got 2 LED amber backlights, one at 3 and one at 9, but they don't seem to do a fantastic job illuminating the digital display. And on my 6.5-inch wrist, this watch looks cool, doesn't it? Very cool. It almost looks like a movie prop for me, like some sort of late 90s futuristic dystopian movie. I don't know, like Demolition Man or something, you know, something that they would have worn in the future. Will I use the fishing apparatus? No. Will I be bothered about the moon phase?
No.
Does it look cool? Yeah. I think I paid £35 for this.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Okay, the second watch. Are you ready for it? Here we have the W68H-1BVUEF. Now this one was made in the late 90s. Again, brand new, never been on a human's wrist until today. The thing is with these older watches, the rubber straps on them do get a bit tarnished. Smell very rubbery. Anyway, definitely late 90s watch, isn't it? Very organic looking, that's the way Casio went back in those days. We have 2 lovely polished stainless steel pushers on the left. We have an adjustment button on the right, which is strange with Casio, but let's keep going. And annoyingly, as symmetry goes, there's no pusher on the bottom right. But I know that's not what you guys are looking at first. It's that display, isn't it? Now, back in the 90s, I think Casio did a bit of a dirty on Timex. Obviously, we know all about Timex's Indiglow displays. You know, the watches that had displays that looked like they glowed not only in the night, but also glowed in the day. Casio completely copied Timex. It just gives off almost like a radioactive glow. It is quite incredible. And it's annoying Casio don't still do this. But were they sued by Timex? Who knows? Again, this has a water resistance of 50 meters. We have a big old light button at the front of the case. I'll show you in a minute. Modes, interesting. Well, at least one feature I have never seen on a Casio before. First mode is the countdown timer, which you start with the top left adjust button, weird, and you stop with the light button. Even weirder. Now, most of us would think, well, after a countdown timer, you'd expect a stopwatch. But not on this one. There is no stopwatch feature.
What the fuck?
Yes, I know. Calm down. Instead, it has this feature. And I have never seen it on a Casio before. Type in a significant date in the year, and this watch will display how many days there are left until that significant date. Here I put October the 13th, 2026.
My birthday!
And as you can see, it's telling me I've got 98 days left. Is there any point to this?
No!
But it is a feature I've never seen before, therefore it's cool. Anyway, next mode is our alarms. And that's it. Now comes the great bit, the electroluminator backlight. Late 90s watches just hit differently. Take a look at this. That is a cool glow, huh? On my 6.5-inch wrist, core blimey, why don't we have displays like this now? This is incredible. Look how crisp it is, look how glowy it is, and I actually really do like that design. It looks sporty, the strap is nice as well. Big fan of this one too. I think I paid £33 for this one.
Box fresh, baby!
So here we go, my wife's views on my 2 new old stock Casios. First of all, the AW82. This is all right. Reminds me of stars, constellations. It's a bit busy, but it's all right. And now the W68. Hey, this one's weird. It looks like a hologram. Yeah, we think a lot alike, the wife. Looks very rounded, doesn't look like the Casios you usually show me. It's all right, not bad. Well, I mean, there you go, eh? That's not a bad set of reviews from the wife. Could be better, could be a lot worse. Yes, Casio Corner is back, and we've got to say a big thank you to the tennis mentor. Yes, I'm good friends with Ashley, the tennis mentor, a tremendous content creator based around tennis coaching and everything else tennis. He ditched the Apple Watch about 2 years ago and all of a sudden started wearing an F91W and was loving it. So I thought I'd give him a couple other Casios, and this is one of them, the MRW220, the watch that I reviewed a few weeks ago. Definitely a great sporty beater for all sports, and I'm so glad it found a nice home. Ash, thanks for tagging me in. But if you want to be on the next Casio Corner, all you got to do, find me on Instagram here and tag me in on one of your Casio posts, because who knows, next time the star of the show could be you. Okay, right, I've decided I'm going to give away this, the W68. Fantastic watch, brand new, could be 30 years old. And whoever wins it, you could do whatever you want to it. You could sell it if you wanted. You would at least double your money. Well, the money that I spent for it anyway. Here's a little holder it comes in, and there's the box. Lovely jubbly. This could be yours. And all you got to do to be in with a chance of winning this awesome retro new old stock Casio is first subscribe if you haven't done already, because what the heck are you still doing here if you haven't? 2, hype this show, please. Share it around the YouTube universe. And thirdly, give us a comment. Make me laugh, make me have some fun, give us some positivity. Lord knows it, we need it these days. I can't just be driven by caffeine all the time. Just give us something fun in the comments below and you're in with a chance. I will reveal the winner of this watch once this show gets to 30,000 views. And if you're all sharing it, it might be in a couple of days. Best of luck! Well, if you have watched till the end, you are legends! But if you want to support the Mad Watch Collector any further, we've got a Patreon now. See the shows early, blooper reels, behind the scene footage, private group chat, and get your name credited at the end of every show like this wonderful lot. Whoa. But if I've got you here for a few more minutes, and I hope I do, why don't you click this one? I tell you what, this Casio lovers, come on. Casio lovers assemble. Click this one, you'll love it. Go on, click it. Click it, come on, click it. Click it!